Alright lads, welcome back to another video, and this is the second quarter final of the Summer Cup 2018. So we've got the Mid Pub versus Hendry's the Butchers the Hendry, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, they were already 1-0 up. I guess it kicked off 5 minutes early, and I missed the start, and they scored like in the first 5 minutes, I guess. So 1-0 to the Butchers, and yeah, they're in red and black, and Mid Pub are in the claret and blue, same colour as Daly, because it is Daly. Funnily enough, it is a pub in Daly. If you watch Daly videos, then yeah, you would know. But while I talk all the crap, Hendry's did just go on and score their second, 2-0 up, and yeah, I guess Mid Pub were the favourites for this game. They've got a pretty decent team, and yeah, you'd have thought on paper they probably should be winning. Wellesley fires that one over on the volley, and yeah, Lee for Mid Pub now on the ball, cutting inside, and he gives it up to Wellesley. Wellesley lays it off to Michael. Michael plays it outside the foot up to Callum Smith to run onto. He ends up clattering into corner and nets, thinking he's still playing rugby. And yeah, free kick to Butchers. Lee now on the ball, getting by 2 players and giving it in the middle to one player with the Mid Pub that I'm not too familiar with, but it's on to Muzz now. Muzz gives it back over to Lee. Lee cuts it into the box, but nobody is there to, well, if it would have been a tap in if someone was there, but Kev goes up for a header, and they've got that big number 9, a big target man up front there, so he could be a danger. He was actually the one that scored the second goal for Butchers, so yeah, he is a danger. And if he didn't go for that ball there, then Callum would have been through on goal, and they could have got a third, but because number 9 made a movement towards the ball, that's why the ref blew for offside. And Callum Smith, a wee bit greedy there, probably could have gave it into the box to one of the players, but hit the keeper. And now up in the attack is Callum, has a shot, but it's pretty tame effort, and straight to the keeper's gloves. And now still 2-0 to Hendry's. Wellesley trying to get in, but Dean Robertson comes in and absolutely wipes him out. I'm sure you'll be enjoying that one right there. But now Wellesley onside, but the ref blown for offside. Number 14 Davy Woolman was keeping on onside, so yeah, that was a poor decision by the ref, and he ended up scoring. So yeah, that could have got Daly right back in the game at 2-1. But now Michael going in, well, Nathan Smith just kind of missed it, but so did Michael as it bounced by him. It's now up to this wing where Callum is. He cuts it inside to big number 9. He does a fake shot, then takes it to his right and has a shot, but that one goes sailing over the bar. And now it's Grant on the ball, playing it up to Muzz. Muzz got time and space on the ball, and he picks out Michael in the middle. Michael fakes back onto his left foot, then gives it on to Lee. Lee has a kind of heavy touch, and he has to go back the way and give it to Kev Wallace. Kev Wallace just gives it back to him. Lee then goes inside and gives it in the middle to Muzz, I think that is. He plays it on to Kev Wallace, who kicked on running, and keeper had a decent save to make, but from a cross in, and Wellesley's up there, up like a salmon, and heads that one into the back of the net. Now, like 2 minutes after, from a corner, Muzz wins it and is holding off his man, comes to the man I'm not too familiar with. He tries to get it in, comes to Muzz, he gets it in, and Dean Robertson does what he does best, putting it in the back of his own net. 2-2 now with Mid Pub and the Butchers. Michael now playing a 1-2 with Muzz, as Michael gets it back. Obviously that's what a 1-2 is, so he gives it on to Robbie. Robbie outside the foot, first time crossing, and the header is straight to the keeper. Unlucky there. Good build up play from Mid Pub. Mid Pub definitely looking like the better team here, as Lee gets the ball, and that's a kick to the midriff if I've ever seen one by Nathan. So yeah, he was nowhere near the ball really. But that's going to be half time, and 2-2. Not too bad a game right here, and we're going to the second half, and it is big Callum Smith holding off his man and laying it off to Muzz. Didn't really see that, I'll get a slow motion, but he does that take the L celebration, which we've seen throughout the season with Daly. Yeah, still doesn't really make sense how he's doing it to his own team, but you saw it kind of there. Number 11 and the other defender were in the way, but he put it in top bins whether he meant it or not. And yeah, 3-2 to Mid Pub. Robbie now with a chance, but he drags that one wide and can't keep it on target. Would have been 4-2 to Mid Pub with that shot. And now Butchers on the ball, playing it forward. Their big number 9 with his hold up play again, playing a great ball through to Callum. Callum yet again with a tame effort. Need to learn just to get your laces through it, son. Now number 9 again holding it up, playing well big man, and number 11 absolutely taken out by Rab McNeely. Rab McNeely still got it, and now Wellesley got it on the ball in the midfield, takes it down, got loads of time to run at the defence. Nathan Smith out of nowhere does what he does best, take people out.
Yeah, that was good.
Must be the shot, but it wasn't the best of free kicks. And Muzz now taking it to the byline, Nathan on him. Not taking him out this time, actually standing him up. He stands him up pretty well. Muzz just gets a cross in, and Michael at the back post. I guess he didn't expect it to come. Callum Smith got the header in, but yeah, again, a simple save by Connor in nets for the Butchers. And now the player I'm not familiar with gives it on to Lee. Lee then drives forward with it, gives it on that far side where Muzz is. Muzz then gets across into the back post. The defenders miss it for Butchers, comes to Wellesley and he tries to lift it. I don't know why, he should have just got his foot through it. But now Butchers coming ahead once again as he plays it through, and their big man, he just dives. It's such a dive, and then he dives again. I guess Arrow and Nets and him were having a laugh with that. Yeah, they must have been having a laugh with that, because he didn't push him down. He must have been having a laugh with it, right? Anyway, Butchers on the ball, and Robbie punting that one up. Butchers lost the ball, comes to Robbie now. Robbie takes the touch. Now he's going to take on his man. We step over to the left, and number 11 taking him out. Robbie now to whip in the ball. Robbie McMillan, this is not Robbie, the other one that I said. But Callum Smith with a header. It was actually a great save by the keeper. And now Butchers passing around the back to the keeper. Connor punts that one forward, and it is Michael in the middle to win the header onto the man I'm not familiar with. He loses out, but then gets the block in, and he's still going with it. Number 12 gives it in the middle to Muzz, and he definitely should have done better there. He just got a poor piece of contact on that ball. But number 12 wins the ball, him and Michael together, I suppose. Michael then gets the ball and drives forward, cuts back and looks for some options. He gives it on to number 12. Number 12 then pings it over through to Robbie. Good ball there, but Connor's out there and Robbie just clatters into his leg and goes down. Still 3-2 to mid-pub. Butchers aren't really doing a lot to change that, and yeah, it's all mid-pub right now. They could really be like 7-2, 8-2 up. Begin with the hold-up play, gives it back, and it gets given up to Wellesley. Wellesley gets tackled but falls to Robbie. Robbie gives it on to his dad. Yep, they're father and son. Anyway, Robbie, not Robbie the son, Robbie, this Robbie number 8, he gives it in the middle, and Callum Smith has all the time in the world, and he tries to dive and header and completely misses it. Yet another chance goes begging for the mid-pub. Wellesley now getting absolutely wiped out, and yeah, the free kick didn't really come to anything, but Dean Robertson got the ball absolutely clattered off him by his own keeper, and that wasn't even a free kick, even though Callum Smith kind of shoved him out the road. Wellesley now playing it forward onto number 12. Number 12 looking for an option, gives it back to Wellesley. Wellesley has a shot, gets blocked and goes out for a corner. From the corner gets whipped in, and it is headed out by the Butchers player. Comes to Robbie. Robbie then holds off his man, has a shot, and Dean Robertson turning his back on the ball, and may well and truly have hit his hand, but see, the camera angle wasn't too good, so no VAR for that one. And Brian Arrow in nets, I guess he just, I don't know what he done there with that kick, but as you can see, well, you might not have seen that clearly, but that shouldn't have been another Butchers corner. Gets headed out. That obviously is a Butchers corner, but it's Terry McMaster over these corners. And yeah, just with all the people on the sideline, I couldn't record him kicking it, but I guess you know it was him that scored it, as he comes out of nowhere doing the Alan Shearer celebration. And mid-pub with one more chance, and gets headed out by Butchers. Butchers now on the attack with two of their players over this near side, but they punt it forward, and big man can't control it. It's just going to get given to Robbie now, and that's going to be full time. So will the mid-pub be looking at the chances they missed and think we should have won that, or will they be going through thinking we should have won that at 90 minutes? But Michael steps up first and puts that one into the back of the net. 1-0 to mid-pub. Then number 3 steps up, Jordan, I think that is. He put that one away nicely. Paul Brown now steps up, rather unconvincingly puts it into the bottom corner. Number 7 Nathan taps that one home, and Big Rab McNeely, seen him put them away for Daly during the season. No, this time, not this time, Rab, as he blurs that one out of the bar. he himself couldn't believe it. And now number 9 for Butchers had a good game, but he's unable to score a penalty. That was a more good save than a bad miss, I'd say. A good save by Arrow in nets. Now Wellesley, cool, calm and collected to slot that one home. Number 4 now for Butchers, and he puts that. Arrow could have scored, saved that one, but he didn't. Grant puts that one away. Very a late dive for Connor in nets. Now Terry puts that one into the bottom corner. Sudden death now, and it is number 6 McGinn who is going to step up, try and get mid-pub the advantage, and he does. Connor could have done better there, got a hand to it, and now it is number 14. Davy Walmer steps up, smashes that one home, pressures back on for Kev Wallace, and he hits it straight at the keeper, straight down the middle. I guess he was hoping that the keeper dived, and number 11 then steps up and puts that one away. So Hendry's the Butchers are through. Mid-pub will be watching this video thinking, how did we not win that by double digits? But anyway, there's 2 more quarterfinals after this, including my game tomorrow, and then semi-finals, final, all that is to come. So please do leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.